Well, good morning and welcome to another edition of Nightline. I'm Jerry Middleton, and joining me again today, as usual, is Rick Fletcher. Rick?
Good morning, Jerry. How are you?
Well, I'm fine for a Saturday morning, and it's 21 degrees out.
It's cold. It's very cold, but it is winter, and spring's right around the corner, so...
But it was hot in the gym in Kokomo last night.
Oh, my goodness gracious, this surely was. So, Heather Crull, that's the name you're going to hear for the next 4 years.
In the 106-pound weight division.
And we don't know if she's going to stay there, but that's where she's at right now.
Yeah.
So last night, this is a Saturday morning, last night, Heather went to Kokomo, and she was in the state finals for the Girls Wrestling Championship.
Yes.
And so here's what happened. There's 4 rounds, and these are things, let me just step back and say, we've learned a lot about wrestling this year.
That we have.
And it's been a lot of fun, and we appreciate Corey Baker and all those guys over there to really help us out here. And it's been our hope, and my hope is we'll bring you more wrestling as time goes on next year. Maybe we can live stream some more events and that type of thing. But speaking about Heather, 4 rounds to the championship, and she made it to the championship round. Okay, first round she had a bye. Second round she had a pin in the first round. Okay, in the semifinals she won 14-0, which
wow.
I don't know a lot about scoring, but that sounds like a blowout to me.
Well, 15-0 is a stop.
All right, so that's a blowout.
Yeah.
Now she didn't win the finals. She lost 4-0, which sounds like a close match.
Yeah.
But she's only a freshman.
Right.
She's got a long way to go in her high school career, so I think Heather is somebody to watch, Jerry.
Well, and no matter what grade you're in, a runner-up in a state tournament is
Great accomplishment.
fantastic.
Yep, so congratulations to Heather. This is Saturday morning. She's wrestling this morning, I believe, or her team is. They're over at Tri High School.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm assuming she went with them. So she spent the late night at Kokomo, early morning right back here. They're down at Tri-High doing what they call a double duels. I don't know what that is, but as time goes on, we'll learn these things.
We'll figure it out.
So congratulations to Heather.
Absolutely.
Job well done, and we're excited for her.
Well, then we're still going to stay with wrestling here.
Yeah.
As they had senior night on Tuesday night, they wrestled Union City. And then we were going to do the match on Thursday, but Lincoln COVID out.
Yeah, right.
So we couldn't, and so we were highly disappointed in that, not being able to do it. But anyway, so the Union City match, Jackson Ramsey won in the final round of round 3. Now, I wasn't over there, but I heard.
I did go over, and the place was packed. The crowd, according to Coach Corey Baker, he said that was the most electric crowd they've had at a wrestling meet since he's been there. Okay? So, hey, kudos to you, Knights fans. You showed up, and you were loud, and they knew you were there.
Well, I was covering the girls' basketball game, supervising while Mr. Keesley was over with the wrestling. And I saw our cheer block. It was packed. And then I turned around, and they were all gone. And I thought, where'd they go? And then someone come in and said, oh, man, it's crazy over in the wrestling. Jackson's wrestling. I was like, oh, okay, I got you.
So congratulations to Jackson. He's got 100 wins now, career wins.
100
so
wins.
He met that. That was a goal that we talked about when we had our nights at the Roundtable with Jackson and Clayton. So some other highlights of that meet. Clayton Gray, he had to step up in weight class. Now, when you step up in weight class, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
All right? He didn't win his match, but it was a very narrow loss. So kudos to Clayton for that accomplishment. Michael Henderson. Now, this is what amazes me.
Now, this is a step up.
It's a real step up. He normally is in the 220 class. Now, we're talking, now we're getting into the big boys. The next weight class is 285. Michael stepped up because we had an injury at 285.
Yes.
All right. Michael stepped up from 220 to 285, and he dominated and won his match. So congratulations to him. And he's only a sophomore.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's, I'm not stepping up in weight class.
You give up 65 pounds. You think about that.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I mean, you just grab a sack of potatoes, a couple sacks of potatoes, and start trying to heave them around. That's only about 50 pounds.
Yeah. And then you win and you dominate in that weight class. Congratulations to Michael. So we've done a lot of wrestling this year because of the nightlines we've been doing. We've had these guys on, and I'm going to tell you, Jerry, it's been fun. Wrestling's been. We've learned a lot.
Yes,
and, they got a crowd. I think they always get a pretty good crowd.
They get a decent crowd. Yeah, it's a decent crowd. The night we did the match over there, it was a decent crowd. But one thing is, referee Jerry Ingles, a longtime friend of Two Old Guys Production.
He is. We're best buddies now.
That's right. So he's a wrestling referee, and he told what did he tell you, Rick?
Well, he told Coach Corey Baker.
Oh, told Coach Baker
that the match that Jackson was in. That's the 126-pound class. That match was probably the best individual match he's seen all year. And I'm guessing Jerry has seen a lot of matches.
Oh yeah, he does a lot. He works about 22 dates a month.
Oh, so that's a lot of wrestling.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So hey, congratulations to you guys. You put on a great show. And I'm looking forward to next year. If we continue to do these things and we continue to live stream, I don't know if I have any influence at all. And I don't know if I do. I just, I'm on the payroll of Two Old Guys Production, okay? I would love to live stream every wrestling match that we have, at least home wrestling match like we do with basketball.
Yeah, we should try if our schedules get worked out.
Right.
We don't have conflicts of two different sports going on at the same time.
And that happens. It happened last week.
Yeah, it happened last week. But anyway, so I think these are some things we can do, and we're working on some of that to get it worked out.
Yeah, and we're stepping up our technology.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to do.
We're trying to do that. So.
Anyway, boys basketball. Now they went up to Hagerstown. And it was a crazy tournament because of all the COVID.
Yeah, Lincoln had to cancel because of COVID, so the boys. We're supposed to play Lincoln in the first round.
Yes.
And so they got an automatic bye into the championship round, and they took care of business.
Yes.
It was an easy win. And defense, again, was the rule. The score was 59-20, and you give up 20 points, you're playing stellar defense.
Yeah.
And that's been what's going on with the Knights basketball this year. Their defense is tremendous.
Well, even the other night in the JV, which they won the Wayne County tourney, and they beat Hagerstown.
Right.
Even in that game, defensively, the Knights put that press on, and it was boom, 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 and suddenly they're up 10, 12 points, and then they just kept sort of just moving, adding a couple points here, a couple points there, and they won by round 20.
Yeah, round 20. So what we did for the first time, we weren't able to live stream that game, okay, because we've had some technical difficulties, but we did give a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup to the winner.
Yes.
And so that was Landon Scarette.
Yes.
So let's go to that interview and talk to Landon right now.
Sounds good. We'll be right back.
We're here at Northeastern High School. It's Monday night, January 10th, and the JV Knights have completed the clean sweep for the Wayne County tournament. They defeated Hagerstown, and I'm here with Landon Scarette. Landon, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
So you guys played a really good game tonight. So how did it feel out there?
It felt good. We were all just playing as a team, and we were just knocking down shots, and it just felt good. This was our first time. Like, for the ninth graders, our first time winning, so it just felt good.
Yeah, so talk about, you're only in the ninth grade.
Yeah.
So talk about the step up from 8th grade to ninth grade.
It's a lot different, conditioning practices in the summer and before school. It's just a lot different. Like, scrimmage in the varsity, they're a lot stronger. It's just a lot tougher.
All right, so we didn't know you before this year, at least I didn't, but I'm getting to watch you out there. One thing I've noticed a lot about you, Landon, is You have no fear. You're not the biggest guy out there. You go right to the hoop.
Yeah, I guess I was just taught that way. I guess like go at the rim, be strong.
That's part of your game. You like to
Yeah.
take it to the rim, and if you get fouled, you get to go to the foul line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you got any brothers on the varsity team? I'm wondering.
Yeah, I got one.
You got one, and who is that?
Carson.
All right, maybe next year you guys can play together. That'd be awesome to see that.
Yeah.
All right, so we do a little thing on the varsity games. We do a little thing called Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Player of the Game. This is being a county tournament. You, my friend, and this is a coveted award right here. We got to hold that up so everybody can see it. You are the recipient of the JV the very first, okay, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Player of the Game. So congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so we'll look forward to seeing you the rest of the season.
You too.
All right, thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
we'll bring it back to you guys. Again, the JV Knights win the Wayne County tournament by defeating Hagerstown.
Welcome back to Nightline. Well, that's a pretty good interview with Mr. Scarette there.
All right, so here's I'm gonna make confessions for the soul, Jerry.
All right.
So here's some new confessions from
Uh-oh.
me. I've said on these airways before that Jill Berger is my basketball crush, right? And she still is, and forever she will be. But she's graduating.
Oh, yes.
She's a senior. I think I've actually found my new basketball crush, and that's Landon Scarette. I love watching this kid play. He's not big.
No.
Hopefully, he's only a freshman, so hopefully he'll grow. But that kid has absolutely no fear. He'll take that ball right into the teeth of the monster and take it right to the hoop. And you know what? He's going to be a good little ball player.
Well, I think so. I think he's going to be a good ball player. You're right. He's just goes in, works his way through, and he's like a worm crawling through the slot. He goes through it, then throws it up.
He's got absolutely no fear. And on the defensive side of the ball, well, I think he's going to continue that tradition of Knights basketball,
Yeah.
Knights boys basketball. I think, Coach Ross has got another defensive player in the pipeline. Now, I saw the program. He says he's 5'8". Somebody's lying.
Somebody stretched the tape.
I think they did. Not sure if he's quite 5'8", but I tell you, he's got the heart of a big man.
Yeah, he has the
And
heart of a lion.
You can't teach kids how to. You
Yeah.
can't teach players that. That just comes naturally. So, you know what? He's a good ball player. We'll see what the future brings for him because he's only a freshman. But he's a lot of fun to watch. And I hate to just, there's other players too that they have that are, good players. But, to me, he is my new basketball crush. That's Landon Scarette. And I hope I don't embarrass him if he's watching this. But, who cares?
Well, watch this segue. Landon has the heart of a lion. And speaking of lions,
Oh, yeah.
our next broadcast for boys basketball will be on Friday the 21st, playing the Rushville Lions.
It's been a while since we've had a live stream of
Yeah.
any basketball. We were supposed to live stream last week, but technical difficulties
Yeah.
have kept us on the air, off the air, sorry.
Off the air.
But we'll be back full force next Friday night, and we'll do the rest of the home games
Yeah.
for the girls and the boys. And starting next Friday night, so against the Rushville Lions, if you can't be in the gym, you can watch the live stream, and then you can go to YouTube or Facebook or wherever and find the replay.
Yeah.
Comes right after. So, but be in the gym, show your Knights pride and be loud, and that's where we want you to be.
Now, girls basketball.
Girls basketball. What's the theme of the year? Young team,
Yeah.
right? All right. They're a young team. They are getting better. I think they're getting better. That's my opinion.
Well, the thing with young teams and inexperienced teams is there are ups and there are downs.
Yeah.
And this week proved that.
Well, you had your ups and your downs
Yeah.
all within one game.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, let's look at the ups. All right. They won the Wayne County tournament.
Yes.
You know, congratulations to them. They were pretty much in control of that game, and they put it away at the end. I think they won by 9 or 10 points over Hagerstown,
Yeah.
which is the second time they've beaten Hagerstown this year.
Yeah.
So they won that. Congratulations. That's a good thing for them. That's good progress. Then on Tuesday night, Tri-High came in, and Tri's a good team.
Yes, they got some good players.
They got some really good players, and for 3.5 quarters, the Knights were in total control. This was the best I've seen them play all year. They were in control of that game, but in the last 4 minutes, it fell apart. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it.
That was the biggest momentum swing I have seen in a girls' basketball game, I think, in 44 years.
Yeah, and they look good, Jerry.
Yes, they did.
They were looking good. It looks like they were starting to get their mojo together. Things happen. Young teams especially, okay? When you're playing freshmen and sophomores, you're going to have these moments. But even though we weren't on the air, we had to give out a Reese's Cup, of course.
Oh, got to.
Yeah, so Anna Drake got her first Reese's Cup, and I think we talked to Anna. We have that on tape.
All right.
So why don't we go to that right now?
Let's go to it, Rick.
I'm here at Northeastern High School, and the Lady Knights just dropped a tough one to Tri-High, 52-44. I'm here with Anna Drake. Anna, you've played a great ball game, so you are the winner of the coveted Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, and everybody loves that award. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm excited.
All right, so you had to go ahead. You want to pick that up? We've never had this happen before, but it's all got to be it's got to happen at least once. So Addie got in foul trouble, and you had to come in and pick up the slack for her.
Yes, I did. I think our team played 100% this game. We didn't come out on top, but I think we need to work on being a little more not as transparent on the court, I think.
Well, I think really this is probably through up to the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter. This was probably the best game I saw you guys play all year.
Yeah, we were really scrappy this game. I think we've been working on being physical a lot more, and that really showed today.
Yeah, so you had a lot of contributions from a lot of players. Cameron McFarland stepped up big. You had Ava doing what she does every game, really. So, hey, the season's not over. We got a long way to go.
That's right.
Sectionals are coming up. Tell us what you think. Going forward, what are you looking for from your team?
I'm looking for us to come together. We're trying to watch film, kind of critique ourselves. It's really a building year, and I think we just need to work on getting better. And I think sectionals are looking up for us. We're getting a lot better. We're getting physical, scrappy, so I'm excited. Yeah.
I love your attitude. All right, so that's Anna Drake. She's the winner of the coveted Reese's Cup, so we'll go back to you guys.
Welcome back. I tell you, Anna Drake is such a fun person.
She's a blast. I'll tell you, she could take a hand to the face and she would come up smiling. She smiles up and down the court. She's been really a great addition to the Knights this year to provide some senior leadership for her, along with her and Jill. And she played a good game.
Yes.
What happened in that game, Addie Mastriano fouled out, and she was playing with foul trouble the whole game. And so Anna had to step up, and she really did. She did a great job. Some other players, this team is progressing. In my opinion, I'm seeing a lot of progress. Cameron McFarland has really stepped up her game.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that.
I mean, she gets in the game. She provides shooting.
Yeah.
Even she'll take that occasional three-pointer, and she'll make it. She gets underneath the basket, and she'll battle for the rebound. So, Cameron, you just keep that up. And so she's done a lot of improvement. Ava's only a freshman, Ava Mikesell.
Yep.
So she's moving up the experience, and she's been varsity all year. She has played no JV, and so she's going to be a real force, hopefully, still for this year and in coming years for the Knights.
Well, and that sectional at Shenandoah, got to go to Shenandoah. That sectional is wide open.
It's wide open. the Knights have, doesn't matter even what the girls do for the rest of the year, they have a chance, and at least an even or more than even chance, in my opinion, to go in there and win that sectional. And that's coming up. That's going to be at Shenandoah, as we have said, first week in February.
Yeah.
So your Knights might not be done playing after the year is over. All right, they could go in and they could. It would not surprise me if they won that sectional.
No, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
And there's probably a couple teams, 2 to 3 teams that could win that sectional.
And it wouldn't surprise me if Hagerstown would win it.
Hagerstown could win it. I don't know what Shenandoah's got this year, but they could probably have a chance at it.
The draw was everything, and we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But the draw was a lot, and you got to put 3 games together, or you got to put 2 games together.
That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do to move to the next round.
And the Knights are very capable.
Yes.
Okay? Those young freshmen that come in and give significant minutes off the bench, they're not freshmen anymore. We got sophomores. You got Justice Slick.
Yeah.
You got Addie Mastriano, okay? They've been playing this year. They're coming together for 3.5 quarters against a very good tri-team. All right? That's where they were. They had it all together. So continue to do that. And I think, at least an even or better than even chance of winning that sectional. And that would be a great accomplishment for these girls.
Yes.
Because there's talent there. And there's talent coming back for next year. And so, I'm kind of excited, for the girls because, you know what? They have a chance to do it, and I want to see them do it. We're homers, right?
Right.
Aren't we homers?
Yeah.
We want to see them do it. So, finish strong, rest of the year. There's still some more regular season to go, and then they'll be gearing up for those sectionals.
Well, we are not going to have a Knights of the Roundtable this week. And that's because 2 Old Guy Productions have arranged a couple other things. Now, next week,
we got a double header.
We're going to have a double header. It was so nice out, we're going to play 2. So, next week, the first one we're going to do is going to be Damsels and Band.
Yes.
And so we're going to have Tracy Ross, Tom Christ in the house, and a mystery guest.
2 mystery guests.
2 mystery guests.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking Elton John.
We don't even know who the guests are. If you can land Elton, maybe we'll have to call his agent. Okay.
Well, he's going to be in Indianapolis.
Well, maybe we'll bring the show on the road
for his 3rd farewell tour. But you never know. You never know who's going to walk in. We were expecting Hulk Hogan at wrestling the other day, and well, that fell through.
Yeah. So that won't be this week. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the only show that we're doing this week will be this Nightline. But next week, again, Tracy and Tom will be here, and we'll be talking about their seasons. And, not a lot of people know what they do.
Yeah.
Damsels and Drumline, that's what they have, drum corps.
Yeah.
All right? They have seasons, and their seasons are here. In the next couple weeks, they start their seasons. So... And the work that these people put in, for Damsels, it's all girls, all right? They're not limited to girls, but their teams are all girls, okay? And for Drumline, it's band, all right, or a section of the band.
Yeah.
And these kids work hard, and they're and especially Damsels. Not even with Drumline. It's athletic, okay? We're talking sports. You got to do athletic things. We've seen them toss the rifles and damn. I'm not doing that. That thing's gonna knock me right on the head. So we'll have Tracy in, and we'll have Tom in, and the mystery guest. And we'll be doing an entire Knights of the Roundtable. Will be dedicated to that right there.
Then.
Okay, now this is exciting.
Then we're going to go. On location.
On location. We're this is something different for us, okay? But we're excited about it, Jerry.
Well, we're going to see what's happening. We will be at a site undisclosed because of safety concerns for Rick and myself of the paparazzi. We will be at the girls basketball sectional draw party. And with that, we'll be doing some interviews with the players, coaches, about the season. And then when the draw comes out, we'll talk a little bit about who we'll be playing and all that. So that should be fun.
That will be a lot of fun. And the unknown hosts at this point are very excited about it. I talked with Sarah and Melanie, and they're excited about it, and I'm guessing the girls are excited about it too. So that'll be a lot of fun. So we'll actually have a doubleheader of Nights of the Roundtable next week, and so they'll get to enjoy 2 of those.
And if we get it worked out, we will be able to do this on Facebook Live and be a live broadcast.
We'll see what happens.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're trying to up our technology game here. We're not quite there yet. You know, we've been working with the geeks. I've been working with the geeks at Best Buy, and you've got the IT guys here that are helping you, and the people who know those things.
ABC is scared.
Yeah,
They're a little concerned.
Yeah,
right now. ESPN and all those people, a little concerned. We're stepping the game up. So that's going to be fun next week.
That'll be a lot of fun, and we'll be looking forward to that. So, look for that next week. So, anyways.
Well, man, we've covered a bunch today.
There's been a lot going on. Wrestling, go back to wrestling a little bit. Their sectionals start, I believe, next week.
It might be next week.
So maybe we'll have some results, not next week, the following week, and to see who's moving on. Yeah. They can move on as a team to the regional or individuals. So it's a lot like cross country, which we referenced earlier. So,
one last thing. Richmond and Seton in the Wayne County tourney.
We talked about that earlier.
We talked about it. Now,
are you breaking news here, Jerry?
No, I'm not.
All right.
We had some comments on it, some text and some emails and so forth that basically people are pretty much in favor of it.
I think it's a no-brainer myself.
So we'll see how that all plays out.
Yeah, you got to call your athletic director, okay, and you bring it to them.
Yeah.
I just think I see nothing but positives for that happening. You had those 2 teams, and we've talked about that earlier. Yeah. Richmond's the big school, and the rest of us are smaller. Seton's small school, but we all play each other, and sometimes we'll play Richmond some years, or some of the other teams, other schools will play Richmond. I just think it'd be nothing but a positive event for Wayne County. And we all like high school basketball. Why not? Let's do a Wayne County tournament.
And we all need something positive.
Exactly.
Because all we read in the paper is COVID.
Yeah, and we're all sick of it. I'm sick of it.
I'm sick of it.
We're all sick of it.
Yeah.
So.
But, it's great that the fans will be able to get back to the games this year.
Yeah.
They've turned out in droves.
Yeah.
And with that. So I think that's about a wrap.
That's a wrap, Jerry.
Well, for Rick Fletcher, I'm Jerry Middleton. Be careful, be safe, and make it another great night.